Good afternoon, Namaskar. Welcome to Matter That Matters. I'm Dr. Deepak Mhaisekar. The rainy season is around the corner. Everybody has a question in their mind. Why do cities flood within 2 hours of rainfall? What is the problem with the urban governance? That cities do flood even with a rainfall of 2 hours. Cities are not flooding only when heavy rains are there. There are various reasons why the cities are flooding. The natural drainage systems which used to exist for periods together have disappeared. Wetlands have been encroached upon. Stormwater infrastructure is outdated or is not in a position to carry the carrying capacity of the stormwater infrastructure is very less. The urban growth has ignored the hydrology of urban flooding. There are issues of planning, there are issues of governance, there are environmental issues, and there are issues of climate change. We must understand the difference between the natural flooding versus urban flooding or artificial flooding. The natural flooding is generally because of the rivers overflow. It could be because of a cyclone. It could be because of very heavy rainfall in the catchment basin. The drainage system of the cities collapse and there is flooding in the cities. The speed of the rain or the intensity of the rain as we call it also has a major factor or a major role to play. In addition to this, there are various human causes which add to the urban flooding. Why do cities flood so quickly? Earlier urban ecosystems had lakes, wetlands, open soil, natural drains, floodplains, and these systems or the soil used to absorb excess rainwater naturally. In contrast, the modern cities have concrete roads, basements, encroached drains, sometimes even diverted drains, reduced open spaces, and high-rise clusters. Result: rainwater runoff increases dramatically and starts or causes flooding in the city. In addition to that, encroachment on rivers, lakes, stormwater drains also adds to urban flooding. The core urban problem in many cities is the construction is done on natural streams, lakes, wetlands, floodplains, nalas, and stormwater channels. This adds up to the urban flooding scenario. Riverbank construction, overflow risk, wetland destruction, reduced absorption due to various cement or constructions that are being done by cement, illegal settlements, loss of storage capacity, obstructed drainage. These are various reasons of urban flooding. The role of concretization cannot be ruled out, or it is one of the most important cause of urban flooding. Without concretization, the water used to be absorbed in soil, but because of concretization, recharge of groundwater is almost finished. There is a rapid runoff of the water, the rainwater, and this results into accelerated flooding. The concretization also increases urban heat islands, reduces soil permeability, intensifies stormwater pressure. So this all in all results into urban flooding. As far as poor drainage system is concerned, there is an old drainage network. As per CPHEU norms, these drainage networks are designed for a carrying capacity of 40 millimeters of rainfall per hour. But because of climate change because of change in the weather, we do find heavy intensity of rain in a short span of time. That also adds to urban flooding. These drainage systems, which were designed decades ago for smaller population or lower built-up density, low rainfall intensity, needs to be modernized, needs to be changed. We'll have to consider the carrying capacity of the stormwater drain network with considering all these factors put together. The legal framework of governance is already in place. There is a Disaster Management Act of 2005, which provides for disaster preparedness, response coordination, urban flood management, state and district authorities coordination, and municipal laws. All this is already there provided for in Disaster Management Act. The municipal corporations are responsible for the drainage system, solid waste removal, stormwater drainage maintenance, building approval, flood mitigation plan. So basically in cities, it is the urban local body which has to take care of all these issues. Environmental regulations are also in place, like wetland rules, CRZ, coastal regulation zone norms in coastal areas, environmental clearance, environmental impact assessment provisions. All these are meant to check and cross-check the possibility of urban flood. The issues are of weak enforcement, fragmented authority, poor interagency coordination. And that's why we do see this complex issue of urban flooding. The responsibility, as I said, in urban area lies with urban local body, which are supposed to be prepared before the monsoons by cleaning the stormwater drains, ensuring that the rainwater is properly channelized and goes into stormwater drain, and thereafter it is drained out. The urban local bodies are also supposed to give, while building permission to the builders and developers, that they do have their stormwater drainage system internal within their plots, which is linked with the common stormwater drainage system of the city. There has to be rainwater harvesting, which ensures the groundwater recharge, compliance with zoning norms. The problem is the density or population density or construction density of the city has increased. Responsibility of citizens are supposed to be aware the cause of the urban flooding, dumping of waste or plastics in stormwater drains, illegal paving, which reduces infiltration, encroachment on stormwater drains, which obstructs the carrying or obstructs the water flow. Plastic is the main culprit. It blocks the stormwater drains and doesn't allow the rainwater to be drained out of the city. So, high rainfall intensity, coastal flooding, Methi River encroachment is a classic example of how the issues are and how the issues get complicated. Same is the aging drainage system in Chennai. So, we will have to ensure a policy by which the urban flooding is reduced or how it is minimized, and therefore various laws are being enacted and are being enacted by the government of India. In short, the urban flooding is a problem or a issue which needs to be dealt by policy decisions, environmental laws, proactive urban governance, and then only these issues could be resolved. Urban flooding has its own impact, economic as well as public health impact. Economic impact, there is a transport gridlock issue, business productivity loss, housing property damage, rising insurance claim, infrastructure like road and bridges collapsing. On the other hand, there is a public health impact. Urban flooding leads to water contamination and waterborne diseases, mosquito breeding and vector-borne diseases, sewage overflow and contamination, and various disease outbreaks like cholera, dengue, leptospirosis, gastroenteritis. So we need to have a future urban flood management strategy. Sponge city concept, that is, cities should absorb water naturally instead of rapidly draining it away. This will help in two ways. The drainage will be there, at the same time groundwater recharge will be there. Sponge city element purpose, permeable pavements, water infiltration, green roofs will ensure rain absorption. Urban forests will ensure runoff reduction. Wetland protection will ensure the water holding capacity increases. Recharge zones will ensure groundwater level increases. And in addition to this, mandatory rainwater harvesting. So all this put together will have to be a part of our future policy towards urban flooding. To control urban flooding, we can have GIS-based stormwater planning, smart flood governance, which can be done with the use of GIS mapping, digital elevation model, rainfall simulation model, real-time flood analytics, sensor-based monitoring. And if this can be put together, and on the basis of this, the future planning is done. In addition to this, vulnerability mapping, which are the areas which are likely to be flooded are almost vulnerable, will have to be identified, and those areas will have to be properly protected. So all these measures put together will ensure that urban flooding is reduced to minimum. Thank you.